Nice. All right. Unfortunately, Jake's audio is not going to be in the recording, but I'll have him in spirit in my mind. Okay. We are opening a collector's booster box of foundations. Can you see it pretty good, Jake? Can you? All right, cool. All right. We're just gonna grab a pair of scissors. That's how I feel too. I'm gonna open up this, grab some scissors, scratch it across the front plate. Cut all my cards in half. Open this up. Ooh, it's extra shiny. We like shinies. We're like little crows, right? Got the little shinies going. Okay. And I always watch these streamers. They're opening these packs and they're like grabbing it right here and they're pull them all out. So yeah, right, right, exactly. So we have to follow suit. I guess that's the minimum of the regular. But spread them a little bit. Okay. Feel like this pack's always a little bit. This is the teaser pack, and then I think it feels like it leads to the pack that's like right here and here. So, all right. So I'm gonna open this one first, but then I'm gonna open these two next. I just feel like it. All right. Crazy. He's a madman. All right. First pack. You know, honestly, if I hit the cat doubling season, I might just stop opening them. All right. And the rares are just right here, right behind this card. So we go right into the spice. Well, that's hard though. You have to grab them one by one. We got Think Twice. Nice. We got a full art Think Twice off of the back. Draw a card, flashback. Not bad. We like that card. Ooh, think twice. Vanishing Light with a nice little basic holographic. We got Big Fin Bouncer. Uh, yeah, looks like returns target creature to its owner's hand. It's a nice little return. Uh-huh. We got is this a monkey goblin? Monkey pirate? They took away one and they're gonna add one back. Yes, Dockside's back. He's just frantical now. Haste, 1/1, sacrifice this creature. It deals 1 damage to any target. It's not bad. It's just not good either. It's okay though. It's okay. You know, then nextly we got my fingers right in there. Rugged Highlands comes in tapped. Gain a life. Next we have Dragon Trainer. When this creature enters, create a 4/4. Wow, that seems pretty good. Imagine if I had a like a black red deck and I had Shiri in the deck and like I was just sacking this lady back and forth to get 4/4 dragons each round. Seems good. I mean, like I'm just like looking for values and somehow that seems like a value to me. All right, we have a Dreadwing Scavenger. Draw a card when it enters or attacks, then discard a card. Uh, when this creature has +1/+1, has Death Touch, and there's 7 more cards in your graveyard. As long as there's 7 more cards in your graveyard. Okay, cool. Yes. Yeah. Threshold sounds like Descend. Okay. Yeah. Similar, right? Ooh. We got a Johnny's Pride Mate and a nice holographic. I can use this as a token, or I can just use him, you know? He has his own card. This isn't a Johnny, though. He's just a Johnny's Pride Mate. Yeah. Yeah. He's part of the Pride. He's a mate of the Pride, right? We don't know how Johnny swings. I'm not sure. Anyway, Diregraft School. This creature enters tapped. Okay, well, for one, not that bad for 2/2, but I mean, in this day of Magic, it's kind of unfortunate. Got a nice swampy. Some fire on this swamp. This feels like it should be art for like a red-black land, but it it definitely looks like the swamp from Lord of the Rings. I totally feel that. Okay, we're into our rares. We got Ashroot Animist. It says trample, lizard druid. This creature attacks another target creature you control gains trample and gets +X/+X, where X is this creature's power. Really not bad. There's lots of creatures that do something similar, but I feel like you could chain this with a couple of creatures and then get something that just ramps in value. All right. We got a Crystal Barricade. A defender wall has hex. It says you have hexproof. Prevent all non-combat damage that would be dealt to other creatures you control. Pretty cool. Pretty spicy. I actually love this card. For 2 drop, this is like an amazing 2 drop. It could definitely fit white in there. He definitely has white. I don't remember, but it's a 3 color. Nextly, we have Kiora, the Rising Tide. When it enters, draw 2 cards, then discard 2 cards. Threshold. When she attacks, if there are 7 or more cards in your graveyard, you may create a 8/8 octopus, legendary creature. Yes. We got Twin Flame Tyrant. If a source you would control would deal damage, if a source you control would deal damage to an opponent or permanent an opponent controls, it deals double damage instead. Not bad. We like that. Nice little mythic. Yes, sir. We got Blasphemous Edict. You may pay black rather than paying this spell's mana cost if they are 13 or more creatures on the battlefield. It's kind of cool. I kind of like this. It's a nice way of having it be much more like Blasphemous Act without having it be reduced. You know, it's much more easy to understand too. And we got a yeah, we have a nice fired or red dragon token, and then we have a 4/4 on this side. Nice. Yeah, yeah. I don't think that the mythics usually come non-borderless, but maybe that's different for this set, but I'm just thinking about that other set. All right, well, now I'm going to open up this one. All right. So if Twin Flame Tyrant it was the prelude, this is going to have the Fractured Foil Twin Flame Tyrant. You know, that would be kind of sick. Yeah. All right. We got a rat. From the rat, we go to Quick Draw Katana. During your turn, equipped creature gets +2/+0 in first strike. Next we have Talarian Terror. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each instant or sorcery in your graveyard. Ward 2. Could be pretty big. 5/5 for 1 with Ward 2. There's other creatures that are big like that. Alright, and then we have Make Your Move, destroy target artifact, enchantment, or creature with power 4 or greater. Huh. It is like chess. That's a very chess move. See a bishop. It's funny. Target creature gets +3/+3 until end of turn. Gigantic growth. Nice. Next, Jungle Hollow. Enters tapped. Gain a life. Black or green. Revenge of the Rats. Create a tapped 1/1 black rat token for each creature card in your graveyard. Flashback. Cast it from your graveyard. Yes, it's pretty cool, right? Alright. Next we have Aetherize. Return all attacking creatures to their owner's hand for 4. For 4. You're attacking with a... Exactly, that's what I was going to say. Have fun with all your tokens in your hand. When this creature enters, you may destroy target artifact or enchantment. Not bad. Not great. It's like an acidic slime, but for 3. As this land enters, choose a creature type. Add 1 mana of any color only to spend it on creature type. Secluded Courtyard. Not bad. A little tribal land here and there. Not bad, not bad. We got ourselves a forest. Like, it maybe. It kind of looks like it should be from Jurassic Park almost. Okay, Raise the Past. Return all creature cards with mana value 2 or less from the graveyard to your hand. To your battlefield, sorry. To the battlefield. It's not bad. Mana value 2 or less. Yeah, little guy deck. Or just little guys that are like your recursion. Kaito, Cunning Infiltrator. When a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, put a loyalty counter on Kaito. +1 up to 1 target creature you control can't be blocked this turn. Draw a card, then discard a card. Create a 2/1 blue ninja creature token. You get an emblem with whenever a player casts a spell. Whenever a player casts a spell, you create a 2/1 ninja creature token. Seems alright. Seems okay. Ten loyalty counters per if 10 creatures hit them. Yeah. Giada, Front of Hope, Flying Vigilance. Each other angel creature you control enters with an additional +1/+1 counter on it for each angel you already control. Tap one, add 1 white mana. Spend this only to cast angel spells. Angel Dork, that's like makes your angels get huge. Yeah. We got Abyssal Harvester. tap, exile target creature card from a graveyard that was put there this turn. Create a token that's a copy of it, except it's a nightmare in addition to its other types. Then exile all other nightmares tokens you control. Interesting. Shrunk. Archmage of Ruins, or Runes, sorry. Instant and sorcery spells you cast cost one less to cast. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, draw a card. Not bad at all. This is actually just absolutely great for any instant sorcery deck that's running in blue. I don't know. Drawing a card and costing less just seems extra synergistic. We got a zombie on one side and a rat on the other. It's a good rat. All right. Next, we're gonna go back to this pack. This is gonna be our fractal foil twin flame tyrant, I think. Maybe. Okay. Eliana. Say that again. Okay. Why do you think Kaito is your favorite planeswalker? Okay. Vanguard Seraph. Whenever you gain a life for the first time each turn, surveil one. Not bad. All right. Next card we got Mocking Sprite, flying instants and sorcery spells you cost one less to cast. Really good sprite right there. Okay, next we have uh, Luminous Rebuke. This spell costs three less to cast if it targets a tapped creature. Destroy target creature. Yeah, exile's better anyway. Um, Involuntary Employment. Gain control of target creature until end of turn. Untap that creature. It gains haste until end of turn. Create a treasure token. I like it. I like it. It's a good card. Okay. Kind of peeking the corners of this deck. I'm pretty sure we didn't hit any fractals on accident. Uh, Liliana, return up to two target creature cards from your graveyard to your hand, then discard a card. Battle Song Berserker. Whenever you attack, target creature you control gets +1/+0 and gains menace until end of turn. Really not bad. Whenever you attack triggers like this that don't require you to attack themselves, very strong. Very strong. Alright. Cephid Ink Mage. When this creature enters Surveil 3, this creature can't be blocked as long as there are 7 or more cards in your graveyard. Okay. Unblockable 2/2. That surveils. 3. Snakeskin Veil. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. It gains hexproof until end of turn. Not bad at all. We like hexproof. It's basically a 1 green counter spell that says you can't target this creature anymore. Um, then after that we have Meteor Golem. He's an uncommon these days. I didn't know that. Thought he was a rare still. Has he always been an uncommon? When this creature enters, destroy target non-land permanent an opponent controls. I like Meteor Golem. He's Oh, dude, there's an Ajani on this plains. Yeah, he has his he has his axe and everything. It's definitely gonna go in my Ajani deck now. What the heck? Oh, it's interesting. Wow, an Ajani plains. I never noticed that was in the plains. It's kind of cool. We have Drake Hatcher, Vigilance Prowess. When this creature deals combat damage to a player, put that many incubation counters on it. Remove 3 incubation counters from this creature. Create a 2/2 Drake creature token with flying. I could go on my Atraxa deck. Why not? Uh, keep that plains off to the side. Why not? Leyline Axe. This card is in your opening hand. You may begin with it on the battlefield. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 and has double strike and trample. Equip 3. Double strike and trample being like two of the strongest mechanics for combat. We have Raise the Past. And is this like the different art from Raise the Past? We saw the other one earlier, right? Or maybe it's, yeah, borderless art. Good. Oh no, we have another Archmage of Ruins. And I believe that's that. Oh, 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 oh. No, it's just it's there. Oh, cat on this side. No. It's green though. Mossborn Hydra. Trample. This creature can deal. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This creature enters with +1/+1 counter on it. Landfall whenever a land enters double the number of +1/+1 counters on this creature. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. It seems like maybe. Okay. I'm gonna have my planes off to the side here because I noticed it had a Johnny on it. It's gonna be. Alright, so no. Alright, which pack should I open next out of these 9? Okay. This was the original front pack from the right side. Yes. It's good though. Yeah. It's a cat. I'm gonna just go from the front this time. Bloodthirsty Conqueror. Whenever an opponent loses life, you gain that much life. Seems good. Then we have Zol Asher Lichlord, legendary creature zombie warlock. Ward paid to life. Tap, sacrifice a zombie creature card from your graveyard. No, no, no. You may cast a zombie target. You may cast target zombie creature card from your graveyard this turn. Not bad at all. Kind of cool. Celestial Armor. Flash. When this equipment enters, attach it to a target creature. It gains hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. +2/+0 in flying for 3. Really not bad. We have Brass Bounty. For each land you control, create a treasure token. Giada, Front of Hope. Nice. Our Forest, Frenzied Goblin. Whenever this creature attacks, you may pay 1. If you do, target creature can't block this turn. It's actually really good. Swiftfoot Boots. The old art. Good old Swiftfoot Boots. Proliferating artist. Proliferating? I read proliferating for some reason. Raid at the beginning of your end step. If you attack this turn, each opponent loses 3 life unless that player sacrifices a non-land permanent of their choice or discards a card. Vampire Gourmand. Whenever this creature attacks, you may sacrifice another creature. If you do, draw a card, and this creature can't be blocked this turn. Not bad at all. Dwen's Elite. When this creature enters, you may, if you control another elf, create a 1/1 elf creature warrior token. Kind of interesting. For 2, you can make 2 elves. Goblin Surprise. Creatures you control get +2/+0 until end of turn. Create 2 red 1/1 goblin creature tokens. What is it? Okay, Goblin Supplies favorite text says, "Hey, your door's broken." And I put this one back on. Alright. Stab. Target creature gets -2/-2 until end of turn. Alright. Healer's Hawk. Lifelink Flying, 1/1 for 1. Yes, sir. Run away together. I like the first 2 cards on the, like Bloodthirsty Conqueror. That's probably has a home in either my vampire deck or my just black deck. Yeah, I don't think I have that though. I think I have the other one. Food token. Ah, I don't know. Preposterous proportions. Treasure token and food token. Okay, I like that. It's a nice treasure. Um, Preposterous proportions. +10/+10 and vigilance. 7. Yeah, right. Wow. All right, we have Anthem of Champions. Creatures you control get +1/+1. Crystal Barricade in this full art. We got Swift Blade Vindicator. Double strike in Vigilance and Trample. Yeah. Then we got Spinner of Souls. Whenever a non-token creature you control dies, you may reveal cards from the front of your library until you reveal a creature card. Put that card into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Pretty Island. Heroic Reinforcements. Create 2 soldiers. Until end of turn, creatures you control get +1/+1 and gain haste. Sorcery. We have an offer you can't refuse. Yeah. Counter target non-creature spell. Its controller creates 2 treasure tokens. So if I was casting like I want to say a Lotus Petal, I could counter it and then create 2 treasure tokens, right? It'd be a net gain, right? Or maybe that would be exactly the same as casting the Lotus Petal. But I guess it would be net gain for later. We We have Divine Resilience. Target creature you control gains indestructible until end of turn. If it was kicked, any number of creatures you control gain indestructible. It's a really small kicker. Morbid. Choose one. Gain a life. Draw a card. Lose a life. Uh, Gold Vein Pickaxe. Create a treasure token when you deal combat damage to a player. +1/+1. Thrill of Possibility is an additional cost of this spell. Discard a card. Draw 2 cards. Inspiring Paladin. During your turn, this creature has first strike. During your turn, creatures you control have +1/+1 counters. During your turn, creatures with +1/+1 counters on them have first strike. Trash, right? Hungry Ghoul. Pay 1, sacrifice another creature. Put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. If only this had lifelink on it, then it would be almost exactly the same as the card as I beat those girls with. Prideful Parent. Vigilant. When this creature enters, create a 1/1 white creature token. It's nice. Right, though? I mean, we're just aiming for the doubling season or bust. Doubling season or bust, really. If I don't hit the doubling season, then we've lost. Can't buy another one. Not at least from that shop. Alright. We have Banner of Kinship. Artifact. This, as it enters, choose a creature type. This artifact enters with the Fellowship counter on it for each creature you control of chosen type. Creatures of a chosen type get +1/+1 counter. Get +1/+1 for each Fellowship on this artifact. Nice proliferate source. Yeah. You got Homunculus Horde. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, or whenever you draw your second card each turn, create a token copy of this card. Pretty good. Oh, each turn. It's not even. Oh, another Banner of Kinship. This one looks, I don't know, maybe easier to read. The other one, the holographic one, side by side. Oh, yeah. Then we have Rise of the Dark Realms for 9. Put all creature cards from all graveyards into the battlefield under your control. Yeah. There's a lot of graveyard hate these days. Extravagant replication. At the beginning of your upkeep, create a token that's a copy of another non-land permanent you control. That seems absolutely busted. I mean, as soon as you grab that card that makes it so the legendary rule doesn't apply, it, I mean, target the helm of the host. Target. There's so much things to do here. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, as soon as it hits, the doubling season would have 2 more copies too. It'd be so busted. Extravagant replication. What a card. Alright, we have an island. Does it really? Oh, oh, there he is. We were at this Merfolk landfall. Draw a card to gain a life. Busted. Uh, Brazen Scourge. Haste. 3/3. Angel of Finality. Enters exile target player's graveyard. See, so much graveyard hate. Goblin Neo Nego Ah, the negotiation. My English is so poor. Goblin negotiation. Target deals no X damage to target creature. Create a number of goblin tokens equal to the excess damage dealt to that creature this way. All right. Then we got a Scoured Barrens and a normal old Llanowar Elves. Oh, maybe. Burglar Rat. We got Ensnaring Blast. Ensnare, Incinerating Blast. Sorry. Deals 6 damage to target creature. You may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. And then Cathar Commando, Human Soldier Flash. Sacrifice this creature, destroy target artifact or enchantment. Not bad. Nice flash blocker, honestly. Uh, all the rare. I mean, that extravagant replication for 6 seems kind of crazy. I mean, I know it's 6 mana, and 6 is a lot, but at the beginning of your upgrade, create a token that's a copy of another non-land permanent you control. Seems just. You're right, but I feel like having copies of things is like the easiest way of going infinite. And it's just like, hey, on my turn, I'm gonna win. Basically, how I read that card. On my turn, I'm gonna fucking go. Yeah. Yes. I mean, why not? If you make doubling season a creature until end of turn, why not? Uh, Food. Oh, omniscience and treasure on the back of the food. Ah, one once in a while I do pronounce things correctly. It's crazy. All right. High Society Hunter. When this creature attacks, you may sacrifice another creature. If you do, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Whenever a non-token creature dies, draw a card. Sometimes. Yeah. Tiny Bones. Whenever an opponent discards a card, exile it from their graveyard with a stash counter on it. During your turn, you may play cards you don't own with stash counters on them from exile and spend mana of any type to cast those spells. Nice. Honestly, it fits into my black deck kind of well. That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, fits into my deck awfully well. All right. Nextly, we have Abyssal Harvester. Yeah. Well, yeah, you can pay on him to make everybody discard. Yeah. Fits really, really well. All right. Yeah, we have Scrawling Crawler. At the beginning of your upkeep, each player draws a card. Whenever an opponent draws a card, that player loses a life. Feels like that would fit in a black deck really nicely. So, which planeswalker's in this one? Mm-hmm. Uh, More vampires. Vengeful Blood Witch. Whenever this creature or another creature you control dies, target opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. I mean, the art's okay, and it fits in my black deck well, so maybe it'll have a home there. Alright, we have Empyrean Eagle. Other creatures you control with flying get +1/+1. I do, but it was supposed to be mono white. Savannah Lions. This is a reprint of an. Probably would be. Essence Scatter, counter target creature spell. Firebrand Archer. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this creature deals 1 damage to each opponent. Fake your own death. Until the end of turn, target creature gets +2/+0, and when this creature dies, return it to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control, and you create a treasure token. It's not bad at all. I like it. Then we have Light Shell Duo, Prowess. When it enters, surveil 2. Dazzling Angel. Whenever another creature you control enters, you gain a life. These cards feel funny. Smooth. Gore Horn Raider. He's only a 4/4. When this creature enters, if you attack this turn, it deals 2 damage to any target. I guess. Guess it could. Yeah. It could gore somebody pretty good, yeah. Okay. Last 5. Let's see. I know, right? Well, we can stop here if we hit a doubling season. But that'd be kind of fun, right? A rat. And then a zombie. This this is Anthem of Champions, mana foil. So at this top angle, very obvious. At the bottom angle, you have to get really low to see it, yeah. Very obvious. So in person, the mana foil, like I'm looking at it in person, like trying to feel it. It is textured. Um, I mean, cards, you have to look at it at an angle, specifically if you really want it to pop and it has to like really glare against the light. Uh, yeah. Well, I don't know. It's pretty interesting. Yeah. Other, yeah. It's not a bad one either. Then we have Sphinx of Forgotten Lore. I'm not gonna read it just because I don't feel like it. We have Sky Knight Squire. Cat Scout. Whenever another creature you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. As long as this creature has 3 or more counters on it as flying and is a knight in addition to its other types. Liliana, Dreadhorde General. Whenever a creature you control dies, draw a card. That's a fucking sick passive. Seems like such a good passive. Drawing cards off of creatures dying. Black deck, maybe? Yeah. Each opponent chooses a permanent they control and each permanent type and sacrifices the rest. Oh, I don't like that. Yeah, yeah. I mean, honestly, it would work pretty well. Like, yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, drawing cards, but her plus one's really slow. Uh, yeah, for sure. Next, we have a Soulstone Sanctuary. Becomes a 3/3 land with Vigilance and all creature types. So that could be good. Yeah, could be really good. Swamp. Wow, that swamp felt so weird. This card just doesn't feel right. I feel like it's this whole pack feels so weird. Twin Blade Dress Blessing, Double Strike. Overrun. Creatures you control get +3/+3 and trample until end of turn. It's a good game winner, game ender. Uh, when this creature dies, if it wasn't a demon, turn it to the battlefield with 2+1/+1 counters, and it's a demon. It doesn't have the right power. I mean, this is the yeah, but only once. Whenever you whenever you cast a spell during an opponent's turn, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Evolving Wilds. Grow from the ashes. Kicker. Search your library for a basic land. Put it on the battlefield. If it was kicked, instead search your library for two basic lands. Yeah. Sanguine Siphoner. Whenever this creature attacks, each opponent loses one life, and you gain one life. Pretty cool for a 1/3. Hare, Apparent Rabbit Noble. When it enters, create a number of 1/1 white creature rabbit tokens equal to the number of other creatures you control named Heir Apparent that can have any number of this card. It's kind of interesting. 2/2 Death Touch Raid, Gutless Plunderer. But yeah, that. Oh yeah, but we haven't finished yet. Well, okay. Well, I already have this Johnny, so if I get him, maybe I could put him in my Atraxa, but I don't know. What game are we playing again? Uno. Draw two. We have a Barrow, a Bob, a Rabo, a Erebo. There we go. Cats you get +1/+1, and whenever Erebo or another non-token cat enters, create a 1/1 cat creature token. Well, I have one now. Um, Banner of Kinship, Soulstone Sanctuary in different art. We got Koma the World Eater. Pretty art. Whenever he deals combat damage to a player, create four 3/3 serpent creature tokens named Koma's Coil. Yep. Then we have Zol Asher Lich Lord. Down to a Plains. Back to Exsanguinate. This is X Life. Gain that much. Reclamation Sage in its nice art. Enters. Yep. Quake Strider, Ceratops. 12-8 for 6. It's a dinosaur. Alright, we got a 2-3 flying. When this creature enters, mill 3 cards. Threshold 2-3 for 4. Enters tapped, red white land, gain a life. Marauding Blight Priest. When you gain a life, each opponent loses a life. It's not bad. Elf-Sworn Giant. What? Elf-Sworn Giant. Landfall whenever land enters. Create an elf. Think twice. And Ambush Wolf. Flash. Exile one target card from your graveyard. For my graveyard. Arabo and Coma. It's pretty cool. Coma's cool. Yeah. I feel like decks almost always run better with cheaper commanders that you can get out earlier and just like hope that you get the yeah. We have an Ember Cleave, which is a special guest, I think. Yeah, when this spell costs 1 less for each attacking creature you control, when it enters, attach it to a creature you control against +1/+1 and double strike and trample. Pretty big. Dropping down. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. For 2, giving it double strike and trample. It's pretty nice. Next we have the lizard from the first pack, I think. Then we have Kaikar Zephyr Awakener. Choose one when you cast a non-creature spell. Choose one. Exile another target creature you control. It comes back in and out, or create that dude. Consuming Aberration. Uh, Power and toughness equal to the number of cards in your opponent's graveyards. Whenever you cast the spell, each opponent reveals cards from the top of their library until they reveal a land and puts those cards into their graveyard. Pretty big, actually. Yeah. Elvish Archdruid. Tap for green for each elf you control. Red Mountain with a horsey. We got a Shivan Dragon. Youthful Valkyrie. We got Self-Reflection. Create a token that's a copy of target creature you control. Flashback. Not bad. Cheaper flashback. And all you have to do is have it in the graveyard and cast it for cheaper. That's pretty nice. You just like, oh, I don't want to. I guess I'll discard this card. Too many cards in my hand, guys. Flash, you may cast this at any time. When this enters, create a 1/1 white creature token. No. Two creatures with flash, basically. Mm, Bushwhack. Search your library for a land card, reveal it, put it in your hand, shuffle. Target creature you control fights a creature you don't control. Ah, nice. Nice for 1. It's just a land tutor. Pretty good. Pretty good. It says basic land too. Alright, landfall whenever it enters, deal 1 damage to each opponent. Soul Shackled Zombie enters, exile 2 target cards from single graveyard, blah 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 blah. Squad Railer, pay 3. Look at the top 4 cards of your library, then reveal a creature card with power 2 or less from among them, and then put it into your hand. Put the rest in the bottom of your library in a random order. Squad Rallier. Yeah, Squad Rallier. Anyway, Crackling Prowler. Word to Morbid. It's a Hyena Rogue. Oh. No, there's one more. Got a dragon. What's on the other side of the dragon? It's a dragon. Oh, we got a Japanese Kaito. Nice. Scrolling Crawler. Got Lifelink Hexproof from Instance. As long as your life total is greater than your starting life total, she gets +1/+1 and has Menace. She gets an additional 5 +5/+5 as long as your life total is at least 10 greater than your starting life total. So she can be a 10/10 with lifelink with protection from instance. Hexproof from instance. So interesting. Legendary creature could be a commander. Nice. Yeah. We got Mossborn Hydra. Got a Sphinx, a curator of destinies. Put stuff in piles. Got a land. Whoa. Whoa. What's going on here? Mm, I don't really know. Just lost its support. Yeah, I think the tape kind of gave way. And now it's like not sitting in the position I want it to be. Rude, right? Should have just like wanted to do what I wanted it to do instead of just completely throwing me off of my timing here. Okay. I think that's gonna have to do for now. Hmm. Alright, I'm getting kind of frustrated, and I don't want to grab any tape, so I'm just gonna sit down. And I keep going. We got a braid. I think this is a special guest. Is that a special guest? No. It's just a different art. A braid. Deal 3 damage to target creature. Destroy target artifact. Choose one. Nextly, we have Adventuring Gear, one of the oldest cards I remember. And then we have Midnight Snack. I should probably read it a little bit. Raid. Create a food token. Sacrifice this enchantment. Target opponent loses X life, where X is the amount of life you gained this turn. For for sure. We have Sunblessed Healer, Lifelink Kicker. If it was kicked, return target non-land permanent with mana value 2 or less from your graveyard to your battlefield. Really, though. Tranquil Cove. We have Gnarlid Colony. Kicker. Each creature gets +1/+1 counter on his trample. If this is kicked, each creature gets 2 +1/+1 counters on it. Nice. When this creature enters, draw a card, then discard a card. Helpful Hunter. When this creature enters, draw a card. Nice. Oh, and we have one more. Wow, these cards feel so fake. I don't know what's going on with my feelers. My hands just say these are just not right. Crackling Cyclops. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this creature gets +3/+0 until end of turn. Could you get gigantic? But it starts as a 0/4. Last man standing. This is our pack where we bust or we win and then we cry because it would be very happy. But honestly, wow, they're just so shiny and smooth feeling. Like the backs of them feel shiny and smooth. We got Infestation Sage. When it dies, create a 1/1 black-green insect token with flying. Now this definitely feels like it's gonna fit in my black deck. Yeah. Then dies, make a dude. Uncharted Voyage, target creatures control. Yeah. The flip. Target creature's owner puts the top of the, huh? Target target creature's owner puts it on the top of their choice at the top or bottom of their library. I can't fucking read. Jesus fuck. Uh, Vigilance. Choose one. 2/1/1 counters on target creature or gain 4 life. We got Sure Strike. Target creature gets +3/+0 and first strike until end of turn. We got Bloodfell Caves. We got Fiery Annihilation. Deals 5 damage to target creature. Exile up to 1 target equipment attached to that creature. If it would die this turn, exile it instead. No, that's really rude. For 3, it's like deal 5 damage to that creature. It's exiled and destroy its artifact. Like, oh, I'm gonna cry. Yeah. Right? Um, this creature enters. If you attack this turn, draw a card. Ah, Garruk's Uprising. Creatures with power 4 or greater, draw a card. Creatures you control have trample. Whenever a creature you control with 4 or greater enters, draw a card. Power 4 or greater. Yep. Heart Fire Immolator. Prowess. Sacrifice this creature. It deals damage equal to its power to target planeswalker or creature. An island. Whoa. 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 Sky Knight Squire. Cat Scout Knight. Yeah. Mm. Scavenging Ooze. Exile target card from a graveyard. If it was a creature card, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature and gain a life. It's a good card. Genesis Wave. Nice. I like the art, yeah, for sure. I'm gonna replace my Genesis Wave with that art. We got a Preposterous Proportions with squirrels this time. Not lemurs. Exemplar of Light. Whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Whenever you put one or more +1/+1 counters on this creature, draw a card. Only do this once each turn. Okay. Well, that was that. We didn't hit. We busted. Uh, we'll just continue on, and then I'll sort them up a little bit and see what's up here. Got okay, a little bit rude. I see how it is. Green. I don't want to look at the price of any of these cards. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not planning on it right now. Well, it might go down in price, but it'd be a little bit while from now. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so uh, no, no. It was Anthem of Champions. Yeah, who now? Yeah, yeah, nice. Yeah, right. I don't know. He seems kind of like a bulk guard. I know I only got one of them, but seen him a bajillion times when I watched other people open cards. Yeah, fake your own death seems like a good card. Um, scrolling. I don't think so. I haven't recorded what I got, but I don't believe it was a Mossborn Hydra. In fact, I know what it was. It was a legendary creature that was I think, somebody who laughs at something. It's like laughs at fate or laughs at smiles at fate. I don't know. It's a two-colored legendary permanent. I don't know. Giotto left. I don't know. Something like that. What do you mean? Okay. I could go back and check, but not right now. In a moment, I suppose. No. No. I mean, I'm not 100 million% sure, but I'm quite confident. Twin Flame Tyrant. Okay. So we didn't get any anime cards. Um, I said, well, I mean, I didn't get any anime cards. And didn't get any fractal foils, which, gonna, oh yeah, yeah. And I didn't get any doubling seasons. Uh, got Think Twice. We got a Johnny's Pride Mate. We got Vengeful Blood Witch. We got an Offer You Can't Refuse. We got a Reclamation Sage. We got a Braid. Those are all of the fancy alt arts we got for non-rares. And then go ahead and do that. Check out for the rares, see what we got for borderless cards. Yeah. Yes, sir. That was a very cool looking Tiny Bones. And he doesn't have Death Touch, which makes him like a lot more palatable. Basically. You and me in paradise. I like this art for scrolling crawler. Yeah. This Japanese Kaito art's okay. Yeah. Mm. Yeah, lands are a little disappointing this fit. Um, I mean, I think this is like just a reprint set, so I mean there might be new cards in it. Yeah. Yeah. That's fair. It's funny to have the two different arts of Kaito right next to each other. They look very much different. Um, mhm. You and me in paradise. I pulled very, very few rare red cards. Three. Three rare red cards. And one of them was a special guest. And then the other one was Twin Flame Tyrant, and the other one was Brass Bounty. Uh, a five, a six, and a seven cost card, respectively. Mm. Uh, 32 of all of my cards were either, that were rare, uh, were either borderless or borderless and something else. Um, how many would it be the other way? I feel like I have a larger amount of non-bordered cards than bordered cards for when it comes to my rares. Oh, I can just stack them up next to each other. Yep, looks like less cards. Huh. I'm rubbing my oils on these fucking mana symbols from the Anthem of Champions. Really just rubbing it down, feeling these like fucking mana symbols all over the card. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Well, that was fun. A little bit of card openings today. I'll do it again tomorrow.